Hi guys, it's Ali again. Today I'm going to be talking about one thing that has many franchises. Now I might be doing a two-parter because it seems like this is the third time I've had to try to do this. So, yeah. What do fairy tales, Disney slash Pixar, books, movies, and a TV series have all in common? Grimm. If you're talking to a screen, then whatever, but I do that all the time. But Grimm is the answer for all of you who are so confused. Yep, I'm talking about the Brothers Grimm today, and, my ears are popping. I don't know why. Anyway, as you can see, I'm still in my morning PJs. That's because I have to do a little bit, and I'll be busy for the next 2 whole days. Literally. I mean, I might do one if I have time tomorrow, but I probably won't. Anyway, it's already been a minute, and I only have 15, so yeah, I'm going to get going. Anyway, I'm going to start out with the beginning. Now, the Brothers Grimm are known as Jacob and Wilhelm, as far as anyone's known, who created these fairy tales that aren't always happily ever after. The actual stories, if you actually read the Grimms, not that watch Disney will be next, I will talk about, that are actually not so happy. I remember one of the princesses forced their stepmother to walk in iron shoes with nails put into them, pointed end up, or inside the shoe. So like these hot iron shoes with nails in them. That's gotta be painful. And then there's Little Red Riding Hood, and then there's Hansel Gretel, which is a witch, shouting witch. Now, who's gonna do that for a Disney movie? I don't think so. Anyway, so when Disney, which is now what I'm talking about now, like with Snow White or Cinderella or etc. As you can see, I'm still a Disney fan. Did all that. Like, they kept some pieces in, like the queen wanting her heart, as you can see, or that the stepsisters and mother forced her to work for them, which is child slavery. She was probably a teen around then. But anyway, let's see. But when Disney took some stuff out, they never never actually told the stories. Now, it was okay, and everyone loves Disney. So when they do, speaking of which, they're making a new movie called Frozen, which is going to be based on the other fairy tale writer, Hans Christian Andersen. It's based off of the Snow Queen. Now, if anyone's seen the Hallmark movie with the Snow Queen, I hope it turns out just as good, because I really like that Hallmark movie. Anyway, my next one is Sisters Grimm. I'm going to wait because I know my thing's a little fidgety. This is the last book, so I couldn't find the first one. And I think I will actually talk about these stories, try to, within maybe like 2 a month, because I'm going to reread them if I have the time, and try to talk about them. So once I find the blast of books, because I have a couple, but anyway. I know, it's morning here, so it's like 10 a.m. here. So, as you can see. If you couldn't see, then sorry. Then you got to see part of my room. Anyway, the next thing I'll talk about, no, I'm not going to talk, sorry. The next thing is Sisters Grimm, which is about 2 little girls who find out they are related to the Brothers Grimm after their parents get kidnapped and they are forced into a foster homes. Well, one particular one, which happens to be their grandmother on their father's side. Anyway, the series goes up to 8 books, I believe. Hold on, let me check. 9 books, sorry, this is book 9. My mistake. Anyway, which actually has a good ending. I actually did read it, but then I decided to listen to it on CD, and it sounds pretty good either way. But anyway, because I just wanted to hear the ending. Oh gosh, that is that good. Which I'm not gonna tell until I do the book. Anyway, the next thing about it is that they have to fight one particular villain. Now, it's not a villain you would actually think of, which I'm not gonna spoil. Now, the next thing I have to talk about is The Brothers Grimm, the movie. As you can see, I got it from a rental place. I couldn't get that sticker off. Which is about one of the actual tales of the Brothers Grimm. I'm reading the back right now. Sorry. So you're just gonna see this for a few minutes. Actually, why don't I read it out loud myself? Well, I'm gonna skip the character. Matt Damon and Heath Ledger team up to bring one of the year's most fantastic adventures in this magical tale based on the lives of legendary storytellers Will and Jake Grimm, which are Damon and Ledger. Okay, I'm already at 6 minutes. Dazzles small towns with their imaginative folklore and elaborate illusions. But when the brothers journey into a real enchanted forest, they encounter many fantastic characters and thrilling situations found in their beloved fairy tales. Like, the woman here is trying to get a certain amount of princesses, which actually will be able to fit glass slippers, prick their finger on a needle or thorn, and sleep in glass coffins. Will sleep in glass coffins. That was the big thing about it. Anyway, that was the last actual picture I'm going to be able to show you guys. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the new thing out, which is called Grimm, which is actually a TV series based off of another one with the ancestor. With a descendant, which is I can't remember his name actually. I'm so sorry. Where a Grimm finds out who he is. Now in this version, the creatures are real, and a lot of the stories are based off of them. But they're not happy creatures. They're dangerous sometimes. Like the wolf, anything that's related to a wolf, like Three Little Pigs, Little Red Riding Hood, and so on. You would meet a blue bond. They met blue bonds, which look like werewolves, which I actually can show something that looks like in this version. And up till now, I never saw a werewolf. All the wolves in the Little Red Riding Hood looked like wolves. But now they did, where he looks partially human, and these creatures can actually change themselves. When they vogue is when they turn into their real forms, what they look like for real. Now, I just got done watching, I think it was season 2. And if anyone here has seen it, the last episode of this one, I'm not going to say what happened in the end, but then they say, to be continued, and then they say under it, some words appear under it, oh come on, you knew this was coming. It's like, wait, what? Can we see that again? And my dad went back and because my dad and I watched this series. That's how we got into it. Most of the series I watch are either because of a friend or because of my dad. Most of the time. Or it's just something I'm into. Like, maybe I'll talk about epic rap battles of history next time, or something. Anyway, looks like I might not need a part 2. But anyway, sorry, I know, I'm still not getting good at this. I'll get good at it eventually. I'm just trying to work on speech. Maybe I should start having note cards or something. I don't know. Anyway, with this one, it's very interesting and it keeps you on your toes because it seems like there's always something new that they do. Like, we've seen so many stories done in this, and then there's stories I've never even heard of. More or less, this season has been more stories I've never heard of than less. So, if anyone's interested in the TV series is called Grimm, and they just got done with, I think, their second season. So, now is the time to catch up if you have never seen it. If you have and want to talk about it, just comment down below. Okay? I guess this one will be done early, and that's a good thing because I gotta finish up stuff. I gotta look for some tapes, I gotta study, I gotta do some housework. So, I guess this one will be done early. Click like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. Okay?